If you've only stocked one type of ammo, you didn't prepare,
Keep it steady!
you guessed. And guessing is how
March
people
down, not
waste food,
reloading!
draw attention, and lose options when things get tight. This video is about the ammo you think you have, and the ammo you actually need to survive. If you're a prepper, ammunition isn't about hobbies or calibers. It's about capability. It's how you protect space. It's how you gather food. And it's how you avoid problems instead of creating new ones. The biggest ammo mistake preppers make isn't buying too little. It's buying too narrow. One gun, one load, one assumption, and survival doesn't work that way. A shotgun is the most misunderstood survival tool in America. People treat it like a one-job solution. They buy Buckshot. They feel prepared. They stop thinking. That confidence disappears the first time they need to do something other than defend a hallway. Because a shotgun isn't one tool. It's 3, and sometimes 4, depending on what you feed it. Birdshot doesn't impress anyone. That's why people dismiss it. But birdshot isn't about power. It's about control. Control over meat damage, control over noise, control over overpenetration, control over unintended consequences. If you're harvesting small game, birdshot lets you eat without destroying calories. If you're dealing with pests, birdshot lets you fix the problem without turning your house into a liability. In suburban survival, that matters more than people want to admit. The fastest way to attract attention is to solve small problems loudly. Buckshot is where the shotgun becomes serious. This isn't hunting ammo. This isn't utility ammo. This is defensive survival ammo. Buckshot doesn't stop at drywall. It doesn't care about doors, and it doesn't care about what's behind your target. That doesn't make it bad. It makes it serious. Buckshot ends threats and raises stakes. This is ammo you stage deliberately, not casually. Most shotgun owners have never fired a slug. That's not because slugs aren't useful. It's because people don't think past defense. A slug turns a shotgun into a short-range hunting rifle, a barrier-capable tool, and a reach extender. If you need to put large protein on the ground, Buckshot isn't the answer. If you need penetration, birdshot won't save you. Slugs exist for the problems that don't fit neat categories. You don't need many, but having none means your shotgun is limited, and survival punishes limits. Birdshot keeps you fed quietly. Buckshot protects you up close. Slugs give you reach and authority. One shotgun, multiple survival roles. That's preparation, not ownership. When shortages hit, people don't regret not having more rifle ammo. They regret not having something they can afford to use. .22 isn't glamorous. It doesn't intimidate anyone. But it keeps working when everything else becomes too expensive, too loud, or too scarce. 40 grain standard velocity is consistent. It penetrates predictably, shoots accurately, and kills small game clean without destroying meat. Missed shots waste calories. Wounded animals waste time. This load minimizes both. High-velocity rounds buy range and reliability. They also bring more noise and meat damage. Efficiency beats speed when survival stretches longer than a week. Subsonic exists for one reason: discretion. Less crack, less echo, less attention. In suburban survival, staying unnoticed often matters more than staying armed. .22 doesn't win confrontations. It wins endurance. If your ammo can only do one job, you didn't prepare. You just shopped. 9mm isn't about distance. It's about what you can carry and what you can trust under stress. Most people stock it wrong. Ball ammo keeps recoil control, reloads, and malfunction clearing familiar. When stress hits, Your hands fall to your training. Running out of practice ammo means losing your edge quietly. Defensive ammo exists because real targets don't behave like paper. Clothing, glass, and angles change outcomes. You need enough to test it, trust it, and carry it without doubt. 9mm is about immediacy. It's the caliber you're most likely to have on you.
9, 10, counting slow keeps it honest, 11, 12, 13. Maybe that's all it gets today.
5.56 gives you space. Space buys time. Time buys options. Affordable, common, lightweight ammunition keeps rifles running and skills sharp. But it isn't the answer to every problem. Heavier loads handle barriers better and perform more consistently. If you had to choose one rifle load for uncertainty, this is where decisions get serious. This caliber isn't about domination, it's about control. 308 is the round people buy because it feels powerful. But most people don't understand what it's actually for. They stock it like it's just a bigger 5.56. That mistake doesn't show up at the range. It shows up when distance, barriers, or large animals are involved, and there's no margin for error. 308 is not a volume caliber. It's a commitment caliber. People either stock nothing but cheap ball ammo or they buy a couple boxes of premium hunting rounds and call it good. Both are incomplete plans. Ball ammo exists to keep the rifle relevant. It lets you confirm zero, manage recoil, and maintain confidence. Without it, your rifle becomes something you own but don't trust. That's dangerous. Loads in the 147 to 150 grain range balance penetration, recoil, and trajectory. They're suited for medium to large game and barrier-relevant defense. These rounds are placed, not sprayed. Placement matters more with this caliber than most people realize. Heavier bullets exist for distance, wind resistance, and large game. This is not casual ammo. This is one-shot decision ammo. When you press the trigger here, the situation is already serious. Outcomes are permanent. 308 is not about volume. It's about authority. When it comes out, options are already limited. Preparedness isn't about fear. It's about not being surprised by your own limitations. The people who struggle aren't the ones without gear. They're the ones who never thought past the first purchase. Ammo choice matters. Ammo variety matters. Thinking ahead matters most. This is survival. This is resilience. This is Suburban Prepper.